In this topic about the spiralians, we will be discussing about the class Scaphopoda of the mollusks. So the scaphopods are generally rare as fossils. These are not found very much, and the Scaphopoda or the elephant tusk shell have a single slightly curved high conical shells open at the both ends. So if you just see that how does a shell of a scaphopod organism look like, it is sort of take an animal's tusk, the elephant's tusk. Tusk is the largest tooth of an elephant. How does it look like? It is sort of this structure, and just assume that it has the pores on the both side and it is hollow inside. That would be a shell of scaphopod. A scaphopod has that tapping structure and it is open at the both ends, and it does look like a very small elephant tusk. And due to that reason, these organisms are called scaphopods, because they have the similar structure. So these organisms lack gills and eyes and have a mouth which is equipped with the radula. Right? So even though they do not have any gills and eyes, they have radula which is used for the eating, and a foot surrounded by tentacles similar to that of the bivalves, adapted for the burrowing. So what do? They have a feet which is doing some excavating for them, right? So this leaf, the feet is adapted for the burrowing activity, and it is the feet which is surrounded by the tentacles, as we will see in the diagram. So here you have the scaphopod morphology, and you can see the black structure that is sort of resembling to an elephant tusk. The shell aperture is the outer part, which is the outer structure outside the water sediment interface, and it is out in the water. And there are the gonads, kidneys, and anus. Inside you can see the gut and head and the foot, right? So the head and foot, these are present beneath the surface of the water sediment interface. There is a mantle cavity, and mantle is responsible for the secretion of the shell. So scaphopods are carnivorous, feeding on the small organisms, such as the one of those organisms may be the foraminiferans. They spend life in the quasi-infaunal position within the soft sediment in the deeper water environment. Quasi-infaunal means that some part of them is within the soft sediment, right? So the sediment surface is at the bottom of the sea. So they are half of part of them is beneath the surface of the sediment, and half part is above the sediment surface. The scaphopods appeared during the Devonian and apparently have similar lifestyle to the living forms such as Dentalium. So you can just see that how does the Dentalium, the living counterparts of these scaphopods, are living like, or how do they look like, and how do they behave like. The similar behavior might have been for the scaphopods that have been found in the ancient time.